Hi everyone, I'm Darcy and I'm the Lifestyle Fitness Coordinator at Loma Village. I want to encourage you all to stay within your guidelines of what feels good in your body, not to look at your neighbor and do what they're doing, but do what's best for you. I have some friends with me today, Jeff and Marie, and they're both here to help me move. We're demonstrating a class called Gentle Range of Motion for your body, and this is 2. So we're going to start with a nice centered position, and let's do some shoulder shrugs up and release. And maybe we can add a breath. Inhale, exhale on the release. And let's try that again. You look so cute doing it. Inhale, exhale, blow it out. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Let's just move them independently. So maybe one shoulder, then the other, up, down, and then maybe just a little side to side. Yeah, that feels good, doesn't it? Awesome, awesome. Now a little wiggle of your hands. We're going to rotate the shoulders in. Now keep your fingers separated and out. In, separate those fingers and out. One more time. In and out. Beautiful. Take your hand, place it in front of you like a stop sign, right? And we're just going to take it to the side first and then down. Beautiful. Place your other hand on those fingers, and this just helps to stretch out your arm, all the fascia. Take a deep breath, inhale, sitting up nice and tall, exhale, and bring it down and release. Let's take the other hand, make that stop sign, right? We're going to take it to the side, right? Flatten out your palm. Now point those fingers down, gently take your other hand, pull those fingers back, try and straighten your arm as best as possible, and take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, and release. Beautiful, nice, shake it out. You felt that, right? Yeah. And let's take our arms and just give yourself a hug, okay? Remember which one is on top, which one is on the bottom, right? Take a deep breath and turn from one side and gently come center, turn to the opposite side. Beautiful. And come back center. Now I'm going to open up. I'm going to switch arms. Now put the other arm on top of your arm. Switch it up. You know what I'm saying, Marie. Switch it up. Hold yourself. Give yourself a hug. Look over your shoulder. Come back to center. Let's do that opposite way. And come back to center. And release those arms. Please make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Engage your lower abs by pulling up and in, lifting those rib cage, opening the shoulders. In fact, if you take your arms, pull those shoulders back, squeeze into your back. Beautiful. Now take those arms out, release, bring it back, elbows down and down. Let's do that again. Make sure your feet are directly below your knees. Bring your arms to your shoulders. Squeeze it back, elbows up, arms out. Good job. And bring it back in, elbows down and down. Let's do this 2 more times. Touch your shoulders, squeeze those shoulders back, elbows up. Release everything. Anybody have anything they need to release today? This is a good time to let it go. Let it go. Bring those hands back to your shoulders. Bring the elbows down and hands down. Good job. Let's do that again. Up, squeeze it back, elbows up, arms extended. If you have something to let go, let it go. Back to shoulders, elbows down, and all the way down. Good job. Nice, nice. We're going to do something with our upper body, and it's a little bit of a coordinated move. So we're going to start off slow, and then we're going to pick it up and go a little faster. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Up, out, out, in. Lift, shoulder circle, shoulder circle. Back down, back out, back in, back down, and back down. Let's do that again. Up, elbows, extension, shoulders, extension, circles, circles. Back to shoulders, extension, back, elbows down, and down. Nice job. Okay, shake it out. Make sure you're nice and centered in your seat. In fact, let's rock from one side to the other side, to the opposite side. Pull those abs in. Make sure you're seated up. Don't lose your spinal real estate. That means that you have a strong core. So we're shifting and using our balance weight. And let's come back center. Let me show you something. Maybe for some of us, we need a wider base, okay? So I took a step out, okay? So I have a wider base. Now I'm gonna shift over, come back center, pull those abs in, and shift. Come back center. Now we're gonna add to this with a little forward flexion. You might feel more pressure in your feet. You should, actually. Good job. And come back. We're going to add something else. Bring those arms out. If that's too much, keep them on your thighs. If it's too much to hold out, pull those abs in. Sit up nice and tall. Let's touch back and use those abs. Pull them back up and come back to a seated position. Okay. So let's go back again. Pull those abs in. Pull them in. And come back to a seated position. We're going to do that side to side, forward and back together. Okay, you ready? Here we go. We're going to shift over. Now lift over on your sits bones, engage the core, come back to a seated position, shift. You might feel more secure in one direction than the other. Hang on if you need it. More support, come back to center. Let's shift forward. We definitely feel more weight in our feet. Come back to center and take those arms, pull or engage the abs, squeeze, and come back to center and hands on waist. Make sure you're nice and centered. We're going to do that one more time in the opposite direction first. I'm going to shift. Is this opposite? No, let's go the other way. I'm going to shift. Come back center, good job. Shift. Come back center, shifting forward. Coming back to center. Look, Mom, no hands. Shift back, engage the core. And coming back to center. Good job. Nice job. Today we're going to do something to actually open up our hips, okay? This is going to be relative to each and every person. So what I do or what Jeff does or Marie does may not be what you do, but what you do is so important. So stay within your parameters, your range of motion of what works best in your body. So I'm going to start by opening up one leg out to the side, okay? So we definitely opened up our hip, but I'm still seated nice and tall in my seat, okay? I'm going to take a deep breath. Use your arms. Inhale up Exhale, hinging forward with a straight back. Engage the abs. I'm going to exhale forward. You're going to feel a nice stretch in between your thighs. Just come forward. Make sure you're using your arms on your lap. There we go. So if I need to come up in a hurry or need extra support, I've got my arms working, right? We feel that stretch in our inner thighs. Our abs are engaged. Make sure you're breathing. Yeah, I know, right, Marie? Or laughing, right? Take a deep breath. Inhale. And come back to a seated position. Ah, right? Let's bring that leg in. We really feel that, don't we? That's a nice stretch, but it's also so good for our hips, okay? So let's come center, take a breath before we go to the other side. Exhale down. I love working out with both of you. You're so much fun. Let's open up the opposite leg, opening up into our hip, right? We're making sure that we're seated, nice and controlled and centered. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale, using your arms. Now placing the arms on your lap as you exhale and hinge forward. So we have control as well as support. Beautiful. Make sure you have deep breaths here. Feeling the stretch in between your thighs. Engage the other muscles for support. You don't want to release. You want to take it to a place of stretch, support, and strength all at the same time. Taking a deep breath here. Inhale, engaging your abs, coming back up. Use your arms to help your upper body come to a seated position. Nice job. Let's take that leg back in. Make sure you're centered in your seat, okay? All righty. Placing your hands on your waist or your chair for support. We're going to do some footwork. So on your right side, I'm going to tap it out for 8, back in, 7, back in, 6, back in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other foot, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming to a nice centered seated position. We're going to take one leg up. We're going to gently circle the knee around to the outside. And just for good measure, let's take it around to the inside. And next one, let's place it down. Beautiful. Opposite side, let's take that knee up and circle around. And it can be as big or as small as you would like. And opposite way, circle that knee around. And one more. And placing that foot down. We're going to do something. I want you to press into your toes and walk those toes back behind your chair and walk back out. Okay? Walk those toes back behind your chair and walk it back out. Good job. Do that 2 more times. And back out. And last time. Beautiful. Leave one foot here, take that other foot out. Okay, seated, sit up nice and tall, take a breath. We're gonna play with our foot, right? You don't look that excited. All right, take that toe and take it to the outside. Now take it back up, now to the inside. Take it back up straight, and to the outside, and back up to the inside. Take it up, sitting up, take a deep breath, inhale up. Exhale, just hinge forward till you feel a slight stretch on the back of your leg. Try and straighten out the knee. Make sure you're breathing. Most important thing, don't ever stop. Taking a deep breath, inhale. Coming back up to a seated position. Hold on to your chair, bring your leg in. Take your other leg out. Okay? Extend and feel that stretch behind your knee and on the back of your leg. Okay? We're going to take a deep breath and we're going to go vertical first. Take a deep breath, inhale. We're not going to stretch out yet. Exhale. Now hold on to your chair. Hold on to your chair. So we're going to take that foot out first. That's it. A little bit of a rotation here. And bring it up center. Now bring that toe to the inside. So this is rotation in the hip. It starts in the hip. Okay? Bring it back to center and take that toe pointed to the outside. Bring it back to center and back over to the inside. Feel the difference in all those muscles that are being stretched? It's a big difference. Coming back to center, make sure you're seated nice and tall again. Take a deep breath. Arms up overhead. Exhale, hanging on to the chair, hinging forward. We're just going to go into that deep stretch, right? Deep breaths. Hang on to the chair if you need it. If not, I'm doing something which is a locked grasp in the back, but I'm making sure that my core is supported. Engage the abs. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Taking a deep breath. Inhale. Engage the abs as you come to a seated position. Release your arms. And make sure you release your body of any tension. In fact, let's just do a little waggle of our head. Just release any tension. Coming back, just a little waggle of our shoulders. I love that. Release any tension. How about if we just go side to side, releasing any extra tension? How about forward and back? Just back and forth. Just release any tension, not too far. Now, how about just wiggling in your seat, releasing any tension in your hips? Okay. How about in your knees? Release the tension. How about just tapping those toes and release any tension? Take your hands, place them on your thighs. Making sure that you're nice and centered. You might want to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Just a couple more deep breaths. Notice how your body is feeling. Notice the ease. Notice the relaxation. Opening your eyes, come back to center. Let's take a deep breath and end our practice for today. Arms to your side, inhale up, palms together, bringing the palms down slowly through the front of your face and resting at your heart center. Relax your shoulders, drop those elbows, do a little waggle. Taking a deep breath to end our practice. Exhale with a sigh. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale with a sigh. One more. Inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you feel good in your body. May you have a blessed day.